Hi guys, it's me, Team Zug, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. You know this show, Chuggington, the ripoff of Thomas?
No! It's just not right!
So yeah, I guess you got the pitch right now. To me, I don't think Chuggington's that bad. I mean, I hate the bouncing for sure, but I do like some of the characters like Hodge, Zeffy, Wilson, Brewster, Pete, Harrison, you name it. So yeah, I'm going to show you the characters that I created. Well, there are two characters that are owned by another YouTuber. I'll put his name in the link in the description. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to show you the characters in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first two are owned by the other YouTuber. This is Burke and Blair. Burke and Blair are the Tom's of Friends versions of Ari and Bert. They both don't live in Chuggington. They're both two chuggers who love to scrap chuggers, mostly steam chuggers. They're just like Burke and Blair from Tugs, and I love it. So shout out to that YouTuber who I think the YouTuber creates Buddy Fan something, I guess. That's Burke to tell. However, the YouTuber, he did try to do a good attempt, but however, there were a few spots, so I colored them in. And I also added him some details like the handrails, the door, the whatever that is, events and windows. You could probably guess this was made from Harrison. Now Burke's model, I didn't have the shade, so I just did what I can. For Blair, I did have the shade, and I just colored it in. You can hardly see any of the shading, so I think Blair's my favorite out of the two. Yep, I think they're going to be the most evil characters in Chuggington. Right, moving on. The next character is actually my favorite one I created. Now, you don't know who this character is. He was in the video of the Hongs, the Chuggington Hongs. This is actually really good. Sorry for that, guys. Yeah. There's what is this? This is actually blood. That's a whole, like when a light smash, like glass is broke. Over here we have an eye patch, and he looks very terrifying. This character's name is it's Michael. So yeah, Michael. This is a chugger's name, Michael. Now he's going to be his character role. He's like a more not grumpy, but grumpy and not easy to make friends with. As Hodge described him, he says he doesn't like anything that much. And over here are the chains. So yeah, Michael's going to be Hodge's brother, little brother, I guess. Because Michael was built at the same time as Hodge. The differences were quite obvious. But Michael was not always like this. Here's some other drawings I've done for him. Let's go. So yeah, this is original Michael. Yeah, when he had two eyes and no blood, no light broken, just a happy young chugger. So his character role is, on his first day of work, Michael, along with Hard, Zephy, and Emery at the time, this happened way before Wilson, Brewster, and Cool came to the picture. So, when he was going to do training work, Chatsworth, one of the chuggers, he had broken down, so Michael agreed to take his goods train down to the harbour. But then something bad happened. Michael was going too fast. He was speeding. It was raining. It was raining hard. The track broke, and the fence. Well, he smashed into the fence, and he killed a sheep. We didn't really mean it, but blood was all around him, and he carried the guilt. He also lost his eye during the accident. However, Michael had nothing to do with the incident. I mean, he did speed, sure, but the track was sabotaged, so therefore Michael got away. But he never let the guilt went through him. For the rest of his life, he went slow as a snail. So yeah, he didn't want to break his streak no matter how much he wanted to. He didn't want to kill anyone again. Since his character remains not being hope until when Owens reunited with him, and then when Wilson found out about his past with the incident, he told them what happened, and he became friends with everyone. Also, when Piper was going to take her first goods train, she was struggling up the hill. So Michael gave her a little push, helping. So he helped her get up the hill. Later, and during the last episode, this is my version by the way, he sacrificed himself to save another character which I'll be talking about soon. And then he gets fixed up. Although he still has the eye patch, the blood was removed, his light was fixed, and he looked good as new. Although he still had the chain, since yet again they cannot be removed, he's happy this way. And ever since then, he remained as a firm friend. And I think I'm pretty much satisfied with this character. He's my favourite character that I created out of all the others. And he'll always be my favourite. Moving on. So the next characters I created are the interesting one. I created for Chuggington Troublesome Trucks. Yep, I created some troublesome trucks for Chuggington. I mean, I'm only making them because I don't think the engine should be the only machines being alive. I mean, if they had troublesome trucks, I would definitely love the series even more. And these are not the only trucks I draw. I also draw other troublesome trucks like this one. And this one. And these two. But out of all the trucks, only 2 of them had names and are mentioned. And I'll be talking about them right now. So, the first truck, even though the second one I created, the first one I created is a character that only going to be seen in one episode. This guy. This guy's name is Mr. Cheese, or it's like Seth likes to call him, Mr. Smelly Cheese. Yeah, this character is really evil. He's not actually evil. He just wanted to get back to Chuggington so he could sell his cheese for the market. But however, he was in quarantine, and he didn't want to be in quarantine. So he decided to take his flag down so he will get a pull and to get back to Chuggington. He tried to do this for Zephy, but Zephy didn't saw what happened. And then the next character I'll be talking about was trying to take him outside and tell another character I mentioned stop them. So yeah, Mr. Cheese, I'm gonna call Mr. Smelling Cheese. He will only be seen in one episode and won't be seen again. So yeah, moving on. The last truck I created is this. This truck is named Ruffy. Get it? Like Scruffy? He's actually the leader of the Troublesome trucks. And he is a bit of a challenge. He thinks he's unstoppable until another truck, well, not no truck, until another character I'll mention did the exact same thing what Oliver did to Scruffy. So, right, moving on. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. He was trying to, and after that, he just barely just be at the background after that. So, yeah, Ruffy was an easy guy to do. So, moving on. The next character I created is Zarin. Zarin's actually the jerk and a bad chugger. He's not. He doesn't. He's a jerk to everyone. He acts like Zarin from Tugs as well as Diesel from Thomas and Friends. Yeah, he's actually going to be like one of the few main villains, and he's actually an evil character. And I'm really glad I like this character, who I actually like as a character I created. He's really good. So he's the second character I think it's good. So right, so yeah. But he'll change his ways when Michael saved him from the landslide. So I think he gets, and he redeemed himself, I guess. So moving on. The next character I created is Steamer. Steamer is a steam engine. I created him because I didn't feel like Old Papa Pete, Owen, Speedy, and Piper should be the only steam engines in Chuggington, and his character is an American one to make exactly. So in the episode Tug of War, there was actually a goof. The person who was doing the animation forgot to add Pete's smoke deflectors, I think, and his side roads and his coal bunker. All he had to do was just add those little details. Someone could have done like in 10 minutes. But it was actually a miracle what happened because we will never get Steamer. The only thing I did was color his eyes orange so he doesn't look like Pete. And he'll have a different voice actor. So his character is a little bit sad. So yeah, this is his scrap model. This is him all rusted up in a scrapyard because Burke and Blair took him to the scrapyard when his old home didn't want him anymore. And he was waiting his fate until Hodge and Zephy saved him from being scrapped. And it's just like Douglas saving Oliver. So yeah, he's actually a really good character. When he was restored, he and Pete did not go along as well. Then Pete had an idea. Whoever wins gets to keep the color of the steam engine. The two tanks had a race, but then they both forgot about the race and started talking like Snuggle and Walter. No, it's Stountle and Walter. Sorry, I got that wrong. And Glenn and Steven, I love it. And the two of them become friends. That's a really good idea that I did. So yeah, he's the third best character on this list. So Steamer is a good character. So moving on. The next character I created is a character that already exists in Chuggington, but I think we needed more character development. Here we have Terry, Old Papa Pete's tender car. If Henrietta got a face, what? So can Terry. So here's how it goes. In the episode, I can't, but yeah, Old Papa Pete. I can't remember. You guys probably know it. Zeffy thought that P will be going to the scrapyard, but it turns out it's Terry that'll be going to the scrapyard. But then, in the end, P had to go help Brewster. In the end, we didn't know what happened to Terry. His fate or what happened to the character remains a mystery until some other episodes. And he just randomly appear. So here's how I put it. I think Pete was not ready to say goodbye to his old friend, even though he never was alive in the first place. He just smuggled him out and hide him until Dumbo found him. But then Pete started using him again, but then he fell apart, and Mako did another good thing. He fixed him up. It worked too well, and Terry became alive. And Terry and Pete became very close ever since. So, moving on. And the last character that I created is Police Officer Webby. Now, she has the exact same design as Kelly and Tia. Well, when I said I didn't like Kelly, I meant her Chuck Patrol version. Her original version looks perfect. I actually like her original version. It's her new counterpart clone. And as for Tia, don't get me started on her. She doesn't even make sense. So therefore I given Webby a new personality than Tia. She's only going to be in one episode. The same episode as Mr. Smelly Cheese. And I still need to find some other episode ideas for her. Or she could be in the background. And my favorite lines when she says, "If you're waiting for any of the chuckers to the rolling stock to be in to take, you forget it, they're in quarantine. It's the government orders. Sorry, fellas." And another thing what he said to Mr. Smelly Cheese is this. "Hey, I left you with your flags still up. Where are they? Hey, you're breaking the law. You're under arrest. Get those flags back up again and fast." And the last line says, "Well, that's your bad luck, Zarin. When if you knew or not makes no difference. You're affected. Get those flags up right now, Zarin." Actually, I just discovered one more character. This character is actually a joke character. It's the Evil Chugger. Now, the Evil Chugger is actually a story that character Harrison created. So he told the story of a chugger who used to work on Chuggington. I didn't think of a name for the chugger, and so this chugger was so evil. He caused so much trouble, and in the end, he fall off a bridge of his old evil axe and haunts the bridge still. I don't think it could be canon because this character is too dark, but I think we needed a much more evil chugger. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.